Welcome once again to the Flat Racing Guru Meydan Jebel Ali podcast. It's 2024. It's not the carnival proper yet, but we'll start off with the dirt racing at Meydan on Friday, 22nd of November. Race 1 is the purebred Arabian. I went for number 9, Najm Al Wathba. 2-year-old race, I went for number 1, African Candy to win. Apart from Esail, who does not run in the race here, African Candy seemed to also be travelling just as well in the trial, even though 6 understated got up late to be second on the outside. The jockey seemed to be pushing a lot harder on undefeated. It doesn't mean African Candy may have found much, even if, he was travelling easy. So I could be wrong. I just looked to me in a real race, Esail, who's obviously not running here, keep a note for him in the future, would have beaten African Candy, would have been beaten by African Candy that day. So Esail would have won and African Candy would have been second to me if it was a proper race. So I think African Candy possibly, undefeated still, he could be one of those types where you have to push earlier. So, you can't rule that one out. In the third race, a handicap, I went for number 1, Tawala. Right, placed recently at Abu Dhabi and looks obvious choice. Although number 2, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 are all capable of winning this, I think. So we'll look for fitness clues on race day. I backed and tipped 2, 7, 8, 9, and 10 and 11 last season, so I know they're all decent enough to win this. So it's quite an open race sort of thing. But I haven't fought Tawala, and the only reason is it was third at Abu Dhabi, and it has a little bit early form, a bit conditioned. So race 4, I went for Gabol. Now that's a surprise. Obviously, last year, Killer Contact, who improved a ton through the season, was obviously smart. My worry is, will he be too tuned up for the season start? Bupat, Seema, you're always saying that his horses take a time, but some of them have been going well on the track. So you might be able to take that with a pinch of salt, but just because of those remarks, I went for Gabol, because I do think Gabol could throw a spanner in the works here, even though, he need the more fancied stable-made Gasseed. It's an extra furlong, but Gabol did it so willingly last day, ahead of another potential star in Esail for the same stable, so watch out for that one running anytime soon. I did like Gabol. It has to improve, obviously, but I think it could go very well today. And I think it's a second choice, isn't it, for the Costa stable. Race 5 is the Dubai Creek-sponsored mile by Nakil. Listed dirt, so it's a decent race. Yes, I went for number 7 to beat 9, to beat 1, to beat 8. So if Walk of Stars is obviously near ready, should be hard to beat. But we have a host of picks running here from last season. 7, Mesh Street is bred to be as good as these on ratings. Needs to find plenty, but I think he could do it, I think he could be improved a stone from his seasonal start. Al Jarraf, I think, holds back in his races. I've tipped him loads of times. He does hold back. He's got ability, but I don't know. He could go close. And Quarib as well. He's sort of can easily run a top race when he wants. When these horses, I think they're decent horses. Are just they have their days off and have their days on. But I do think this. Obviously, Walk with Stars, but if it's not ready, I think Mestri, it's better to be as good as these could win. So I've went for 7, 9, 1, 8. Race 6, I've went for number 9, Shamik. Now, we'll talk about Larash because he could be fancied, because I didn't like the way the draw played last time for Laresh. Obviously, me tip is Shamik, but I want to talk about Laresh because I think he has got a little turn of foot, but he used it at the wrong time last time. Plus, he was stuck on the inside and he was getting a lot of kickback, being just sitting there, getting all that kickback. And I think if he had been in the place of what beat him was, which horse beat him, Lions Mane, he came sweeping round the outside and went past the leader, which faded, and then obviously Laresh came second. But once he got into the clear and switched, he sort of speeded up, but it was too late. Lions Mane had gone. So I think if they were in different positions on the track, the results would have been different. But it was over a mile where Shamik ran last time, and he was running on real strong with his stablemate. I mean, and this is an extra furlong and a half. It's pretty much ideal with the draw, I think, for my Shamik drawn in where he is. I like this type of race for this horse, and I think his ratings will be improved upon, so he can get near the principles like Laresh and Lions Mane in this race. So I do think this trip is going to suit Shamik. I can see Laresh and Lions Mane there in the furlong winning, and then Shamik just pouncing late and just going away. That's what I've got it down as. 7 furlong, the race 7, it's 2-year-old, another 2-year-old race. It's two-year-old races tonight. I went for number 6, Taween, for the win now. It's true, Flamma Sunshine out of Charmin Emmy, a winning marebred in Kentucky, who has great nicking stats. I mean, the bottom, the sire from the sires from the bottom mare has foaled 5 horses and they've all won. It's 100% nicking stats, and it's very rare to see them right on the bottom. You know, you get the nicking. I get 4 sets of nicking stats, and the ones on the bottom are like matched up with the sires and the mares, and they've had 5 offsprings and they've all won, which you very rarely get. You get 500. I mean, some of them don't make the track, you know. Like 20% of them don't make the track. 45 to 65% of them win, but you've got 5 out of 5 here. So that's another reason Flamma Sunshine's got a great chance. But I just clocked that Tawaheen. It didn't look. I mean, number 2 Flamma Sunshine looked really the best race, right? It looked the best 2-year-old trial there. But when I done the hand timing, that Tawaheen, he was in front of it on my hand timing. I mean, I had to, you know, it's very when I was watching the trial, I timed it from the opening of the gate to the finishing line, and I got Tawaheen ahead over the same track and trip. Flamma Sunshine might have looked a bit easier going past the line. That's what, it's very hard, but I was looking at Tawaheen, he was like 7-1, you know. And if you want to take Flamma Sunshine, take it. But I just, you know me, I'm always trying to go for the better price, and sometimes I talk myself out of winning. So anyway, that's Friday's racing at Meydan. We're on the dirt, obviously. It's not the carnival.